We have a couple of special people in the studio with us this morning, Faye Spier and Faith Fitzgerald. Did I get you right in order and everything?
Yes,
the twins are with us this morning. How are you?
Very good.
That's good. And you have some exciting things to tell us about the Twins Convention that you attended just a couple of weeks ago. We're going to be talking about that this morning. Also, there will be a Bible quiz, and Stephen Winzenburg, the other half of the morning show, will possibly be in later. We'll just have to wait and see if he made it through the storm. I'll be interested to hear about that. Amy Grant and El Shaddai, music on this Thursday morning. Steve Winzenburg has just popped into the studio. Steve, what's the weather like out there?
Pop.
There we go.
Say there are a lot of trees down.
In Mandan.
In Mandan, at least, since I came from Mandan. I think we should pray for the folks who might have had some damage last night, because there were a couple of trees that I saw that were completely down, that were within about 3 inches of a house.
Wow. We prayed earlier in the morning prayer time at about 6:30 about some of the damage and a couple of people that were injured.
See, the way we're concerned is because I think we have the oldest tree in Mandan in front of our house. I'm not going to tell you where I live.
Is it still intact?
Well, there are a lot of branches down, but we've always been wondering what's going to happen when it falls. Our bedroom is directly under it, so we have to be kind of careful.
So Tricia was up all night, right? Yeah. We were
Actually,
wondering
she was.
about this. I knew it. I just knew it.
And I slept like a rock.
We have this neighbor from California who was over at our house before the storm hit, and she was just really uptight. She says, "I can't stand these storms in North Dakota."
Well, Tricia said, "Honey, the wind isn't like this in the wintertime around here, is it?" I said, "You just wait."
Weather Capsule is brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan. Forecast for Mandan, Bismarck. Cloudy with a 30% chance of thunderstorms or showers today. Highs expected in the upper 70s. Winds variable at 5 to 10 miles per hour. At last report, still light thunder shower activity, 64 degrees, southeast winds at 15 miles per hour, and the relative humidity at 81%.
I was going to tell you one other thing, Brad, that on the horizon, there's a little sunshine. So, following every storm cloud,
there's the calm.
That's
yes.
Right.
Yes, that's good. Our guests this morning, Faye Spier and Faith Fitzgerald's twins. And they've got some pictures here. I just wish that you could see some of these. They're so interesting. Mass confusion on these photographs. They've got twins dating twins, twins married twins. I don't know.
You mean twins who were married to twins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Why don't you dig that picture out so Steve can see that?
Right here, they were in the parade. And somewhere in the family there were twins also. I don't know which one's children had
babies.
twins. Yeah, I think it was their grandchildren on there.
I can't believe it.
And here's some triplets that we met. I had never met triplets before.
Well, were they eligible to be there?
Yes, because in triplets there is a set of twins.
Oh, well, I guess that would...
Yes.
Wow.
But there only can be 2 identical twins in triplets. Only 2 can be identical.
I see there are food concession stands. Did they carry the theme through into the foods? Do they have like twin pops and things like that?
No,
Free Doublemint gum? Nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
No. We'll have to write and give them that idea next year.
Now, when you
Okay,
came...
I have a question. As I look through these pictures, I don't see how they picked you over anybody else. I mean, you two are very special, but everybody else looks the same too. What is it about you two that made you first?
Well, we spent 3 hours getting ready that morning. we stood in the mirror and we got our makeup and everything exactly like we fixed each other's hair and we put it up in the back because our sides of the hair are slightly different, and we really worked hard at it. And I guess out of all of them, the judges felt we were the most identical. The woman that had announced to us that we had won first place said it was when they did the profiles. When Faith and I stood on the profile standing, that they said there was no difference that they could find whatsoever.
Wow. Well, this is something that we've known all along here. Take our word for it. We have a picture here of them with their medals.
Yes.
And also the Twins Days King. How about that? The Kings, I should
hope
say.
Wayne didn't see this picture, right? What's that man doing with his arm around you, Faye?
Twins can get real close in a hurry. We really found that because twins have such a close relationship with one another, you make friends with twins so easily. That's right.
That's
really
neat.
enjoyable. I was going to mention we had met twin evangelists from the South. They live in Oklahoma, and they sing, and they are evangelists. We met some girls that call themselves the Images. We brought a tape here, and they sing Christian contemporary music, and they travel, and their voices blend so beautifully. And we met so many Christians while we were there.
Oh, that's great. See, how did your song go?
It went just fine. We came in second place on Sunday for our song.
In just a few minutes, we'll be playing this song, Twins Are Friends Forever. It's an adaptation of the Friends song. They told me about this yesterday. I said, sure, bring it along. This looks like an entire recording here.
Yeah, they've done a number of Christian songs on there.
Did Wayne go along?
No, he didn't, but he wishes he would have, and he's going to plan on going to this international convention that's in Minneapolis next year.
Do they hold seminars during this to kind of help the spouses along in dealing with twins?
No, they don't. They have a lot of fun, though. They're really good sports. They have to hold cameras and take a lot of pictures and walk from in town to the park because they can't ride on the floats. The twins in the parade.
Now, when you came into town, they had flags that was decorated and the whole deal, right?
The streets were just covered with flags. Every other post they had a United States flag, and the other one would be the Twins Day flag, and everything was geared towards twins. You really felt like a celebrity there. When we were in the parade, the people came out and stood along the streets, and all the radio and television stations from Cleveland were there to cover it, and the people would just applaud and wave, and you really felt like a celebrity the whole weekend while you were there.
Wow.
It's fun.
Now, this is an annual event. You're planning to go next year or not? Go to the international one?
We haven't really made any plans. We're planning on going to the international one. That one's in Minneapolis. It's in a different place each year, and it's always held over Labor Day weekend. And this one is a little bit different. There's only around 400 sets of twins that attend this, and it's more of a formal event. It's held in a motel instead of like outdoors, and they have banquets and dances, and more of the spouses are involved too.
This Labor Day, or?
There will be one this Labor Day, but that one won't be in Minneapolis. It's the following year.
That's neat.
And tell us some stories about some of the other people. Tell us about the guys from Pennsylvania.
Okay, these two guys, I can't remember their names, but they were probably the twins we met that enjoyed being twins the most. They just loved it. For guys. They just talked and talked about experiences, and they both have different jobs, but since they switched on their jobs so much, they know each other's job very well, and they fool everybody. And so, like, when one is sick and he doesn't want to use a sick leave, the other one will work for him, and vice versa. And that way it doesn't get dull either. If they get tired of their jobs, they just, hey, let's switch for a week. And they have so much fun, and they just pull it off wherever they go. And we've met, like, there was other ladies who they had the same occupation. They probably live in separate states now, and they didn't marry twins or anything, but they have the same interests. And
well, tell us about the hair about those two.
Okay, these two ladies live in separate states at this time, and they haven't been keeping in close contact for a while, and one grew their hair out quite a bit longer than the other. They got to this convention on Friday night, and they started looking around, seeing all these identical twins and how close their hair was. And one of the ladies' husband used to cut hair in the Navy, and the morning before the contest, he cut her hair so that it would look like her sister. So she was feeling a little uncomfortable with her hair being short. But I was also going to mention something about these twins is that both of these ladies have the same number of children, and their children are the same ages.
Oh, wow.
So they really enjoy getting together because the kids are so close also and enjoy getting together. So we found that interesting. We wonder if that's going to be the same for us.
Now, Faith, you implied something a minute ago in that you said that those two gentlemen that you were talking about really enjoyed being twins, and that you hadn't met a lot of guys like that. Does that mean that a lot of the men who are twins aren't so excited about being twins, or they don't take advantage of it, or what?
Well, I guess they probably weren't quite as open in sharing it. Maybe they were excited about being twins too, but they didn't really express it like these two did.
And you didn't find near as many guys there as you did girls. And I think all the twins there were there because they enjoy being twins. And we just found that maybe it's true that, there isn't as many twins that are men. I don't know. We found that around our area, more of them are women. But there weren't too many guys there, so it was interesting to talk to these two and see how they've just loved it all their lives, and they are very close.
Did you sense a lot of competition between twins?
In some of the sets that we talked to, there was, and some of them they didn't like being compared all their lives. Or one of them said that when they were younger, they were always called twin, hi twin. They weren't even called by their own names, and that they really kind of resented that. But most of them seemed like they were just close, and they weren't going to try and compete or let that come between them. Most of them that we talked to. And there was two ladies we met in Chicago on our way out there, and they were the most identical in their age group last year. They had one, and they were so identical down to the detail. They even had their husbands buy them the same wedding band. When they got out their purse, they had the same wallet. When they took pictures, they had the same camera. They don't buy anything with, wristwatches, everything. And one of them's name is Ann Helen, and the other's name is Helen Ann. These ladies are so dangerously close, though, that it was almost kind of scary. They talked as though their husbands and their families were outside of their relationship. And they had always lived together in the same town and so close that I would really wonder what would happen if, one should, die before the other one, because they are just very inseparable.
Did you meet any twins that were born joined together, like Siamese twins, and then separated? Was there anybody like that there?
No, not that we knew of, anyway.
And did they have twins there that didn't look alike?
Oh, there were several. And they had a contest for them, too, for the most unalike. I think that one, the lady's hair was blonde, and I think, let's see if I can remember, in our age group, and the guy had a big woolly beard.
It was a girl and a guy.
And they really looked unalike. You would have never known. I don't know if they made them bring birth certificates to prove it or not.
See, that might have helped you, too. If you would have both had beards, maybe that would have... Oh, you didn't need any help. You won anyway, right? That's something for next year, okay? Okay, we need to give away some sandwiches here. We should... Our Bible quiz question, we're going to take the 4th and 6th callers at 663-2345.
Okay, the question is, how many Psalms are there in the Old Testament?
How many Psalms are there in the Old Testament? 4th and 6th callers at 663-2345. Tim Lucas. Okay, Tim, here's the question. How many Psalms are there in the Old Testament?
150.
You got it. We're going to send you a coupon for the submarine sandwich. Are you hungry?
Yeah, just a little. Haven't eaten breakfast yet.
Well, you can stop by right now if you want to get one, okay?
All right.
Okay, see you later. So long.
Yep.
Tim Lucas, and also we have Carla Hansing. Good morning, Carla.
Good morning.
You want a submarine sandwich? How many Psalms are there in the Old Testament?
150.
That's right. What are you doing today?
I'm going to study all day.
Study for what?
Study the Bible.
Well, that's great.
It's a good day to do that.
Fantastic. It's a wonderful day to do that. Just stay inside and read and meditate, right?
You bet.
Okay, Carla, have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye. We're going to send coupons out to Tim Lucas and Carla Hansen, our winners this morning. And there are 150 Psalms in the Old Testament. Okay, Faye and Faith are here. And you were telling us about the worship service that they had at the Twins Convention. Share that with the listeners.
It was an interdenominational service, but it was a Spirit-filled Catholic priest who gave the service, and it was so wonderful. He was just on fire for the Lord, and he just really touched a lot of hearts. And the songs, and they were just really into it, and they got all the twins and all the spectators who had come to the service really involved. It was really a special service.
Was there any kind of a Twins theme to it?
Not really. It really was a salvation message.
Oh.
And I think a lot of people attended that probably don't normally go to church. So it was just a beautiful opportunity to do that. But he did kind of bring in the fact that twins can really be instrumental into reaching their other twin if the other one isn't saved. And it just reminded me how instrumental faith was in my coming to the Lord, and how difficult it would be if we were so close and we didn't share that. common bond of being sisters in the Lord also, and that was really special. And they had a lot of special music after that. They had contemporary Christian singers that sang after that, and a lot of Christian music that day, and we were really surprised at all the Christians we met.
In just a few minutes, we'll be playing this song, Twins Are Friends Forever. It's an adaptation of the Friends song.
I have one more question. They won second place in the song competition, and I had asked them just now if they were going to be taking a song like this and singing it, and yet you told me that you've never sung in front of people before, other than this convention, right?
That's right.
You haven't, and you took second place. I think that says something. Maybe you should get a record deal or something.
What was that like? Were you nervous or what?
Just a little bit to begin with. We were the very first act, but I think just looking out into the audience, and it was a song about twins, and it was just, thousands of twins out there, and they were just smiling at us, and it just made you feel warm inside. So then we really relaxed, and it was really fun. We really enjoyed it.
Maybe you should just skip the Doublemint commercials, go to a record deal or something. One of you are going to school. Faith is going to school in Grand Forks.
I leave on Saturday.
Now, here we go with one of these questions. Is it going to be difficult to be separated?
It'll be hard after the summer, spending so much time together and having so much fun. I have a feeling I'm going to have a really long distance phone bill the first month I get back to school.
Say, we joked last time about the fact that maybe Faye's husband didn't recognize her. And after the show, they said, yes, there were times when Wayne mistook Faith for Faye. And I want you to tell one of those times, because it's absolutely fascinating to hear this.
It's not when he's really looking at us directly, because I've been staying with Faye and Wayne for the summer, and if Wayne isn't looking right at me and he can hear me walk through a room or something, he probably thinks I'm Faye, and he'll start talking to me, and then I'll all of a sudden realize, oh, you're Faith, and then... But,
yes, he notices in time, doesn't he? That's good.
Right.
Well, we want to thank you for being here this morning, and we want to say congratulations for winning that contest and taking second place in the song competition as well. You're both very, very special people in the Lord, and we really appreciate you. Thanks for being here with us this morning.
It's been fun.